Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Have you noticed an increase in your daily expenses in Australia? Don't worry, you're not alone. It's being evident that we have spent more money than ever due to the price increase in food, housing, clothing, alcohol, transport, and other areas. In today's video, I'll break down all the latest information you need to know about the services and products that have had the biggest price increase. Also, which Australian cities are getting more expensive to live in. Plus, find out what groceries you have paid more when going shopping, and much more. So, get ready and here we go. My name is Liam and this is the Australian Corner. Alright guys, let's understand what's going on with Australia's increased price of service and goods. The current scenario. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, the Consumer Price Index, CPI, rose 0.8% this quarter, and over the 12 months to the June 2023 quarter, the CPI rose 6%. But wait, what does the CPI mean? According to the Reserve Bank of Australia, a CPI, Consumer Price Index, is a measure of the average change over time in the prices paid by households for a fixed basket of goods and services. To calculate the CPI, the ABS collects prices for thousands of items, which are grouped into 87 categories and 11 groups. Every quarter, the ABS calculates the price changes of each item from the previous quarter and aggregates them to work out the inflation rate for the entire CPI basket. Is it clear now? I hope so. So, let's move on. The most significant price rises were rents, 2.5%, international holiday travel and accommodation, 6.2%, other financial service, 2.5%, and new dwelling purchased by owner-occupiers, 1%. According to Michelle Marquardt, ABS head of price statistics, rents recorded the strongest quarterly rise since 1988, reflecting low vacancy rates amid a tight rental market. Rental price growth for flats continued to outpace the growth for houses. She also said, higher demand for international travel, particularly to Europe with the start of the European summer peak season, led to price increases. These were partially offset by price falls for travel to Southeast Asia and New Zealand as price dipped following increase during the Christmas and school holiday periods in December and January. As we can see in the chart, considering the annual change, the CPI has decreased since December last year when it peaked at 7.8%. Price increase ranking. Now, I'm going to show you the ranking of the top 11 groups that had the highest increase. In position number 11, clothing and footwear increased 0.3%. In the top 10, communication had an increase of 0.7%. Next on the list, transport achieved 1.9%. Then, alcohol and tobacco come next with 4.7%. In position number 7, health reached 4.9%. Next, education increased by 5.2%. In the top 5, furnishings, household equipment, and service resulted in 6.3%. In the fourth position, recreation and culture achieved 6.8%. Food and non-alcoholic beverage are in the third position with 7.5%. The second on the list is housing with 8.1%. And now, the highest increase was the insurance and financial service with 8.5%. To bring more details about the first place in the ranking, in this quarter, insurance and financial service increased 3%. Other financial services were the main contributor to the rise due to stamp duty and higher real estate agent fees. Insurance rose across the house contents, and motor vehicle insurance. This was the strongest quarterly rise since 2000. Grocery prices increased. Now, going into details about groceries, I'm going to show you the ones that became more expensive in the last 12 months. Fruit and vegetables increased by 1.6%. Meat and seafood, 3.5%. Meals out and takeaway foods increased by 7.7%. Non-alcoholic beverage presented an increase of 8.6%. Food products increased by 11.3%. Bread and cereal products are in the second group with the highest increase with 11.6%. And now, the group that has increased the most in the last 12 months is dairy and related products with 15.2%. Now, you can have an idea of the most expensive products you have bought while you're shopping. The main factors. The cost of grocery items in Australia has been rising, influenced by a combination of factors. The war in Ukraine, the ongoing impacts of COVID-19 pandemic, climate change consequences, and increasing production costs all play significant roles in the price surge. Moreover, a report from the Australian Institute in February pointed out that some companies had been inflating prices beyond what was necessary, possibly taking advantage of the situation to maximize profits. Furthermore, Ms. Marquardt said a shortage of potatoes due to wet weather in key growing regions late last year has continued to place pressure on prices for potato products, including takeaway hot chips, potato crisps, and frozen potato products. Vegetable prices rose due to some salad vegetables like tomatoes and lettuce coming out of season. Before we move on to the next topic, as we discuss the increase in the price of groceries, check out the video we released showing the 12 must-know tricks on how to save money when shopping. You'll be somewhere here and also in the description of this video. So finish this one and go straight away to the 12 must-know tricks on how to save money on groceries. Prices increased in service. Before, we checked the current situation of the groceries. Now, it's time to check the current situation of the price increase of service in Australia in the last quarter. Here we go. Maintenance and repair of dwelling achieved a rise of 5.7%. Then, restaurant meals resulted in 6.5%. Rents come next with 6.7%. Hairdressing and personal grooming service and financial service had the same result, as a rise of 7.1%. The second last, vet and other pet service, presented a result of 7.7%. And now, insurance has the highest increase among service with 14.2%. According to Michelle Marquardt, this is the first time since September 2021 that service inflation has been higher than goods, highlighting the change from 12 months ago when goods like new dwellings and automotive fuel were driving inflation. Now, price increases for a range of services like rents, restaurant meals, childcare, and insurance are keeping inflation high. National overview. Now, it's time to show you which Australian capital city has had the highest price changes in the last 12 months. Let's check it out. The smallest increase was in Perth. The city recorded an annual rise of 4.9%. Next, Darwin presented an increase of 5.3%. Then, Hobart comes next with a 5.5% increase. In the top 5, Melbourne had a rise of 5.6%. In position number 4, Canberra with a 5.7% increase. In the top 3, Brisbane presented a 6.3% increase. In second place, Sydney recorded an annual rise of 6.6%. And now, the city that has had the highest annual rise is Adelaide. It has recorded an annual rise of 6.9%. What a video, guys! It was a complete episode about the current situation of Australia's price increase. So then, share with your friends, the ones who already live here and the ones who are coming to Australia. Let me know in the comments, how's the situation in your city? Has it been expensive? Also, feel free to ask any questions below. Remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Also, do not forget to follow us on our social media. Thanks for watching. See you next video.